Yo, welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Big up to Mandem in the building. Please, you know the deal. Share, like, subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell. Keeps you notified every time we are on. I hope all you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. Yeah, man. Liverpool. Weekend again. Things did not go as well as we wanted. So let's talk about it. A lot of things are going in the background. Yeah, my camera got fuzzy all of a sudden. What's going on with this? Production, what's happening? Big up to Gary. My camera is acting up. Let me fix it. It'll work itself back. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Don't worry, it'll be fixed. But you can still hear me. So that's what matters. I think somebody pulled the plug on me on the Liverpool side. They don't want me to be talking, but they can't stop me. They won't be able to stop it. We're still going to talk about it regardless of whether it's working or not. Unbelievable. Where? Oh, there it is. Now it's fixed. Sheesh. Can't stop the shine. Anyway, big up to all of you guys in the building. Thank you. Hit the like button as you come in. Subscribe if you haven't. We're trying to still get to 1,000 people. We're still trying to get to 1,000. So get those likes up, those subs up. Share, please, across all social media. We are also on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, type Crazy Bowl. You'll find us over there. I think we have 2 subscribers already. So we're moving big over there. We're moving big. Yes. So, people, Liverpool, a little recap on Liverpool over the weekend. I don't know what happened over the weekend. This was such a shambles performance. It was embarrassing. You know what I mean? It was embarrassing. I don't know what this team is doing right at this point. I know there's some of the players who are playing hard, and there are some of the players that play like they don't care. And that needs to be talked about. You know? That needs to be talked about. It's very easy to blame the manager. It's very, very easy to blame the manager. As a matter of fact, I believe the manager is on his way out. But now we need to start talking about these players. Right? We need to talk about these players. And if we need a new manager, some of these players should not be here when the new manager comes in. Because they're going to be toxic. That's what I believe. Some of these players should not be here when the new manager comes in. Because this is the thing. Being in a club like Liverpool, big up to Lee, big up yourself. Thank you for coming in. A club like Liverpool, and if you play for Liverpool, you should always be hungry. Hungry. And that is every season is a brand new season. It's like every season you are like you never won anything. Right? And some of our players, because they've been successful, and some of them have been very, very successful at Liverpool, they acting like, yeah, it's whatever. Just going through the motions, right? They're just going through the motions and they don't take things seriously. Bro, this is Liverpool. Every game should matter. It doesn't matter who we play in. Every game should matter. And yes, there's a human factor of sometimes you do get complacent. That is normal, right? On a human level, anytime you will get complacent. But why is it got to be every game, though? Why is it going to be every single game? Why? Like the thing that annoyed me, and yesterday, for those who watched the show, thank you. Those who joined us, those who participated on the panel yesterday, big up to all of you guys. I appreciate you guys. The part that a lot of people are not talking about, the second goal, right? The second goal. We have a player injured on the sideline. We have one ready to come on. Nobody took the initiative, whether it was on the field playing or outside, right? To say, kick the ball off the field so we can make the substitution. It's not like Bournemouth had the ball for 20 minutes straight and we could not make that substitution. Majority, I think it was about 10, close to 10 minutes where, big up yourself, Bruno, big up yourself. I said, I think Unai Emery deserves a shout too. He's experienced enough to handle this kind of club now. He's my favorite choice. I mean, he is one of the most experienced managers in the world. He did very well at PSG. He couldn't win I mean, he did take him to the final, right? Oh, yeah, he took him to Champions League final, I believe. Arsenal didn't give him enough time. Arsenal did not give him enough time. If Arsenal given him much time, I think he would have been winning a lot more trophies. But that fan base was such in a hurry, they got him out of Dodge. But yes, I do agree with you. Unai, it should be in around the conversation now. Of course, we will talk about this whole Alonso thing going on, but I want to do a little review on the match. Yesterday, we were so all over the place, we couldn't even talk about it. But this particular thing that I want to talk about that I believe cost us the match was lack of leadership and seriousness. I don't care who you point fingers at. There's a lot of players on the field that you could point fingers at, say lack of leadership and lack of seriousness cost us the game. And that get back to my point, what I was saying. I believe we had the ball for a long time. The ball was in play for a long time. Liverpool had majority of the ball. I would say about 70% of the ball during the time where we were a man down. And none of our players said, hey, the coaches are ready to bring Endo in because, what's the name? Gomez was injured by his own player. And nobody said, let's kick the ball out so that we can make a substitution. And we kept playing and playing and playing and playing until the second goal went in. And you see the anger on Alisson's face. Everybody's acting like that did not happen. Do you guys understand that particular second goal is the reason why we lost? Bomb the third goal. Because guess what? If they scored the first goal, okay, Virgil made a mistake, lack of focusness, right? Which is something that he's been doing for the last couple years. Even last year where he was good, I mean, very good actually. He was still doing this mental lapse and they're, blaming everybody but not him. But the second goal killed the game. It's not the third goal. I was in the belief that, yes, we were man down. We were down 2 goals and we're still going to come up and win. Right? We were 2 goals down. We came up, 2-2. That second goal does not go in. Liverpool, Virgil scored the goal. We win that game 3-1 or 2-1. That's what I believe. But lack of leadership and seriousness from the coaches could have also be screaming, hey, kick the ball out so we could get Endo in. And we played the whole time until the goal goes in and then we do the substitution. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Thank you for coming in. He said, if we didn't win the first 5 games in the 90 minutes, end up drawing our points, yes, 26 points, we'll be in the relegation battle. He said, I don't want Gerrard anywhere near Liverpool. He needs more experience. This rumor that been going on around Gerrard taking over until the end of the season is he isn't ready. At this point, brother, get Gerrard and Carragher on the dugout so we could get this fool out of here. That's all I'm saying. I get with your point. He's not there for the long haul. It's just for, the rumor size just for to the end of the season. That is Bowman list, bro. List all of them. So we had, if we had won 7 of those games, we will have been top of the league. Facts. That's facts. You are 100% right. No leadership, no seriousness, and no desire to fight. That's the thing. You see, a lot of people don't want to talk about that because they want to focus on let's get Annie Slot out, Annie Slot out. But if Annie Slot leaves, there's a couple players that needs to go with him. I'm serious. I already told you guys some of the players that I want out. If you follow my channel enough, you will hear me say a lot of things. And a lot of times people are like, oh, you are harsh. Oh, you are just being ridiculous. And then later on, they'll be like, oh, you are right. Yeah, this person is this person is that. Right? We need... You know what I mean? We need some players who are willing to play for Liverpool, not players that only want to play because they want something. Every single game is important. Every single season should be taken seriously. But right now, we do have players who don't take it seriously. That game, that second goal yesterday, it's basically the reason why I'm crashing out right now. How do we play... First of all, the mistake that Virgil made is the reason why Gomez got injured in the first place. If he has taken care of that ball, Alisson don't need to come out like that, right? Because Virgil made a mistake, Alisson had to come out. And when the goalkeeper comes out, it doesn't matter who is in front of him. Anybody can get it. And that happens to be Gomez. Right? Now, so from that goal where Gomez was injured to the time where they were trying to make a substitution, nobody on the field, not the captain. I'll put even Alisson in there. Alisson, the defenders, the midfielders, the attackers, the bench, the coaches. Nobody said kick the ball out so that we can get Endo on the pitch. People, do you guys understand that the ridiculousness and how much on seriousness the team is right now? And it seems like it has gone over everybody's head because everybody wants the manager out. Nobody wants to point fingers because, oh, this is my favorite player. So, oh, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's the manager's fault. It's always the manager's fault because the manager is playing him. Brother, if you wear a Liverpool uniform, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility when you wear that uniform. When you have the crest on your chest, you have a responsibility. So whether you are good enough or not, when you are representing Liverpool, you have a represent. I even went blank. I'm so frustrated, man. The more I think about it, you have a responsibility, and we as fans also have a responsibility. That's the reason why the show yesterday I said we are responsible for having certain man them still on the team. We should have said, nah, let those people go. Big up, Jakey. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Real well, man. I'm frustrated, man. I was supposed to talk about Alonso and Enrique, but right now when I woke up, I was thinking about it. I'm like, yesterday, I didn't hear anybody talking about the second goal. The second goal is the reason why we lost. And the fact that they scored a second goal, because it's not that we got a red card, it was an injury. The ref can't stop the game and say, "Oh, bring your players in." No, the rule of the game is, hey, the ball has to be a dead ball, or the ball has to go out, set piece, whatever, and then what? Bring your substitution in. So, JK, I need you to answer this. Are you telling me this is professional, Liverpool level professionals? None of them said kick the ball out so we could bring our substitution in.
Yeah.
Until they scored. And it's not like, oh, they were bombarding us because we're men down. They were just attacking, and they had majority of the ball. We had majority of the ball. We could have kicked the ball to corner, Rosette, whatever. We could have kicked the ball out. And we did not. And we held the ball trying to do something. Explain that to me. Explain that.
That game, when you look at football, and how you said Rick in the chat as well, bro, I hope you're cool. When you look at the game of football, the reason why, say, certain people like Enzo, Enzo from Chelsea, why he's such an important part of that team, he's not the fastest, he's not the most skillful, but he's a smart fucker. He's very smart. And the problem with our team, we've become stupid. It's as simple as that. There's the first goal, Van Dijk, I don't know what Van Dijk was doing there. He was imagining balls. God knows. He was just like, I don't know what he was doing.
He said it's the wind.
Well, I always say both teams have the wind in the game. So that's what it is. But for me, that immaturity of doing comical mistakes which lead to goals. Look, when that goal, it went 2-2 to us. For us, like we got the goal back. I thought, okay, let's move on, get the winner. I thought, you know what, we're in the driving seat here. As soon as Gravenberch kicked the ball out for a throw-in, it was him and their player. He was trying to run through on his own, and Gravenberch sort of touched the ball, and it was their throw-in. From that minute there until they got their goal, it was all Bournemouth, and it's as simple as fucking that. Why did Gravenberch have to touch the ball there? He didn't need to touch the ball there. And from that throw-in, they just took over. So Wirtz should have scored the winner for me. He was through. He should have scored 3-2, bang, ciao. And I think if that went in, it was done. Job done. But for me, I can't paper over the cracks. Like, people are blaming Slot for that result. And I'm thinking, not really, because when you look at the first goal, Virgil, I'm blaming him for that. The third goal, I'm blaming everyone who was in the
that's what I'm saying. No, you can't blame. That's what I'm saying. It's easy. Everybody wants to blame the manager. Everybody wants to be like, manager out. It's fun. But you're looking at the leaders on the squad. And yeah, that's the whole team. Somebody should have been jumping off the bench and say, hey, kick the ball out so we could make a substitution.
Yep. Tell one of the wing backs or whoever's there to get the message to the other player with the ball, kick it out. So we messed that up ourselves. And that's like stupidity in a way, No wisdom there to use their brain and think, you know what, we're a man down here. And it cost us.
No, that's what I'm saying. The second goal cost us. It's not the third goal. That second goal does not go in. Okay, Virgil made a mistake. He scores the first goal for us. We win the game. Because after his goal, we were an ascendancy, right? But the second goal they scored killed the whole game because that was brain dead. That's where Liverpool is right now this season. There's no accountability. There's no leadership. There's no lack of seriousness. Like, everybody is doing whatever they want. That's why I keep saying we cannot bring a manager in that everybody is trying to have Alonso. Yes, Alonso is much better than. Is he much better than his slot? Because the last time they met, and his slot whooped his behind very well. This is facts, right? The last time we met with Alonso, and his slot put the foot on his behind. Yes, I will want Alonso. As a matter of fact, my first choice was Zizou. And if it's not Zizou, bring Alonso in. How do you know who Annie Slot was? Do I want Alonso? now better than Annie Slot? Yeah, because I think he'll probably do much better. But honestly, is Alonso the right pick right now? People, we got to talk about it. We cannot, what they call it? We cannot criticize Jurgen Klopp and say he was too sentiment towards certain players. But then you guys want Alonso. Why do you want Alonso? He failed at Madrid. You can't. I don't care whatever the Madrid players did. Yeah, we can blame him because we know who those players are. They are prima donnas and blah, 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 blah. True. But he got fired. Am I wrong, JK?
Like, the whole thing's messy, bro. At the end
No,
of the
it's
day.
messy because he couldn't do the job.
Well, I don't know. Look, he was second in the league, Champions League sound, and there weren't major issues if you look at it. Like when you look at it,
No, he didn't. And that's the thing. What was going on in the background that we were not privy to?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
A lot of things happen.
A lot of things happen in the background, but people cannot act like he got fired. I don't care. What's the name? Who was the manager who was winning the league and still got fired? Was it Ancelotti? Yeah, Ancelotti went to Madrid 3 times. They fired him like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's good that he got the Madrid out of his system. So now when he comes to Liverpool, he's not going to go to." Brother, Ancelotti went back 3 times. So when he start doing well, Madrid will come back, and they will probably give him more power because this time around, guess what? He's in control. So this whole thing, like, oh, he will never go back to Madrid. It's that one is not.
It's like God calling you, like it's a God
exactly.
Calling. There's no yes or no you're going to come, But as I've said before, imagine he comes. He got the best out of Wirtz and Frimpong, so he knows them already. But for me, Frimpong and Wirtz, I don't know why Frimpong came off the other day in the game. Do you know?
I don't know. That substitution was weird, but I believe
that was the weirdest one.
Because he was, I think they think that he was in the red. He has a hamstring problem. Right? The same. And I don't think that Kirkers was playing that poorly. So why did you take Kirkers off?
Oh, no, but for me, Kirkers, that was probably his worst game in a long time. Because for me, Kirkers,
keep him on. Because that substitution that he put Endo in center back was useless.
Yeah. Even though
Virgil was basically playing. Virgil was one man center back. He was playing both positions by himself. Yeah. What he should have done was bring Robo and keep Kirkers there and bring Robo there. And Robo would have been playing the left side midfield. Virgil would have pushed to the right. That's position that Robo has done before. Or bring Endo in, but let him play midfield and have Gravenberg play center back.
That would have been the better option for me.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yes, this manager is brain dead. Like, his coaches are also, all of them needs to be fired because it seems like all of them don't know what they're doing. Right?
But for me, bro, the initial first starting 11 was, as soon as I seen Gakpo, I was like, Gapco's not going to work with his team who are the other players. He's not going to work in that formation as the 2 on top. Ekitike would have worked better. I would have played it the other way around, like I said the other day, man. You got to start Ekitike. If you've got to take him off after 65 minutes, do it. But give him the first 65. Let him and Wirtz and Salah, whoever, work together. Get us a few goals. Because for me, Gakpo wasted another chance there.
Bro, Gakpo and Salah right now should not be playing for the team. People cannot blame Gakpo and then looking at Salah like Salah is. What did Salah do? See, I gave Salah grace against Marseille. A lot of people told me, "Oh, he was mad."
Against Marseille, he was busy.
Against Marseille, he was busy, and I like the fact that he came straight from AFCON, and But against Marseille, the manager should have played him, not 90 minutes. The manager should have not played him 90 minutes against Bournemouth. That's why you have Rio there.
But I can't. You know what astonishes me? How are we going to go to Marseille? They got the most. They scored the most goals in Europe this season. Marseille. You've gone there and you've got a clean sheet and you've scored 3 goals. That is the perfect away game in the Champions League. And then you go to fucking Bournemouth, who for me play good football, but they're not great this season. And They done us with 3 goals. How are we conceding 3 goals against these lot? Bournemouth,
This is
really?
the part where as much as I want the manager fired, my shamelessness kicks in. We're gonna win the Champions League. Yeah, I want this manager gone, like tonight. But the way he's playing the team, he's playing them more European style than Premier League style. That's why we struggle in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And the way the rate that he's playing in the Premier League, we might not come top 6.
Well, 6 now. And that hurt. This weekend gone was horrible. Let's be real here. That was the worst weekend in a long time.
Yeah.
By losing. Even if we got a point there, okay, it would have just kept that vibe going. We were unbeaten. But that point there could be like important later on. But for me, we let that point go. But I've got a list here of all the points we've let in.
The last minute.
Last minute, and the list is amazing.
And that's the leadership. There's no seriousness and there's no leadership.
Yep. Because the captain says to everyone, keep it tight, do this, that, and the other.
Nobody respect the captain anymore, bro. People think that nobody respect Virgil anymore. People think when I say that, everyone's like, oh no, but he's half of those players over there will be happy when he's gone. Because there is a clique on the squad. There's a clique in the Liverpool team where a bunch of players are, because they've been there for so long, this is who they are, and then you have a bunch of new players. And you have those players who have been there just 2-3 years. So they are like on each side of the thing. All the old players got to go. The only one that, yes, I'm biased, and that's Alisson. Virgil, bye-bye. Robo, bye-bye. Salah, bye-bye. All of them got to go. And Curtis, you need to step up because you could be next. You see what I mean? Yesterday, that second goal is lack of leadership and seriousness. Now, back to what I was saying with the manager thing. Double Lion saying that he didn't get fired from Leverkusen, and who are we more like, Madrid or Leverkusen? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the thing that I'm trying to tell you guys. If Alonso comes to Liverpool, he is our Arteta. And when I said that, people did not understood me when I said that yesterday. When I say he's our Arteta, I mean he is going to be a manager that we cannot, with a sign of discomfort, we start saying, oh, kick him out, kick him out, kick him out, kick him out. You see what I mean? When Alonso comes in, we have to keep him for a long time because it's going to be a building period. He will have to start a project. And for a lot of Liverpool fans, we are tired of always starting a project. We want to win now. We want to dominate now. That was the whole idea of spending 450 million this past summer.
And that's where, for me, like when you go to Madrid, you've got so many big players there that their aura can intimidate you as a new manager. It doesn't matter who you are. So, but when it comes to Liverpool, straight away, bang, works, Frimpong. I know these guys, they're my boys. They'll win the league for me in Germany. And Alonso, because of the respect from Liverpool he's always had, he's going to get that from the players as well, bro. But that's totally changed.
But that's the thing, though. That's the prevailed sentiment that Liverpool fans always think is going to happen. That's why some people say bring Gerrard in. Oh, because Gerrard did this for Liverpool and everybody. Remember, these owners fired one of the greatest Liverpool managers or the greatest Liverpool servant of all time, King Kenny. Are we acting like King Kenny was not a manager, or people just block it like it never happened?
True.
So what makes people think that just because he was a former... Remember, let's be honest, he's not even a Liverpool legend. He was there for how many years? 3 years?
Who's that?
Alonso.
I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. This is my... I never connected to Alonso as a Liverpool player.
Yeah, and it's okay to say it, but you see, there's a lot of Liverpool fans out there who they blame what's the name? Klopp for being so sentiment, but they are themselves are sentiment. What's the whole reason why people want Alonso? I want to know. Because when Alonso did the invisible year and we asked him to come in, he chose not to come in. He chose to stay so he can go to Madrid. Now that he failed in Madrid, people want him to come here. I promise you, if he was another player, a lot of people that say no. Oh, you chose Madrid over us. Why are you coming here now? Right?
Yeah, if he were a Liverpool player, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? If he wasn't a Liverpool player, a lot of people that say no, we don't want Alonso. He chose another team over us. But because he's a Liverpool player, oh well, let's make concession for him. Nah. He said he won.
It's true. It's true.
You know what I mean? Double liar. That's true. He didn't win the. I know you shameless, man. I mean, hey. Now, if you ask me, Alonso and what's his name? Alonso and Slot, of course. Alonso all day, every day, twice on Sunday. That's exactly what JK said. They want Alonso because of a former player and he's a decent manager. True, but it doesn't mean that he's going to be successful. And are you guys willing to give him time, just like Arsenal gave Arteta time to succeed? This thing is not a joke. People think this is a joke. This is Liverpool we're talking about. And yes, our fan base is a little bit patient than some. But when things go bad on Liverpool's side, it go bad real fast. You know what I mean? So my question is, and people in the chat, please help. And Liverpool right now, I think Liverpool hierarchy, according to the sources, this is the reason why they are in a tough place. They are in a really, 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 really between a hard place and a very, very, very hard rock. So, JK, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do you fire the manager now and bring Alonso in? Or you write this thing out and bring Enrique in the summer? People in the chat, I want to hear your answer. Do you fire the manager now and and bring Alonso in right now, or wait till the summer and bring Enrique in the summer? Go.
Oh, that's a good question. I like Enrique. He's a quiet type of manager, very calm, but as a player, he was a bull. Like, he was solid. I like him. But for me, the fairy tale or the real, right now, I can't. After the Bournemouth defeat, that was for me the final countdown or the final nail in the coffin. I just feel, when you look at Man United, in the last 2 games, they've beat Man City and Arsenal. Why? Carrick came in, changed the fucking energies. Bang. You got 2 just top displays, won away at Arsenal, top of the league, and then beat Man City in the derby. And that's what football is, bro. I think with Slot, imagine Gerrard. I know everyone's not his biggest fan to be manager for a while. But for me, he will just bring a change of energy. And that's all this squad needs. Because the players are there. When you look at them, they're all there. Okay? And that's why I just feel if we took Alonso now, because I'm at that point now where I can't take. We have not won a Premier League game in 6. Like, come on. And it's been bad since January last year. Turn of the year, bang, we're getting great. So I'll do the change now.
You do the change now and bring Alonso.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not sure about Enrique leaving PSG. Same as Honesty, what Honesty's saying. Bless up Honesty. I just feel like he'll stay there for another year or 2. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
but I like Enrique. If he came, I got no problem with that. And I like Hansi Flick as well. I like Hansi Flick because he's like a born in the neighborhood type of guy. Went to the shops, got his milk, and that type of football manager. He's down to earth, a bit like Jurgen. I like Hansi Flick, personality wise.
But you see, this is the thing. A lot of people think that who says that we can go. If he says I want to come to Liverpool, he just have 1 year left. We can pay that fee. And there's a reason why they were trying to give him a lifetime contract, right? And there's a reason why he hasn't signed a new contract.
He probably wants to change the scene.
Exactly.
How long can you stay
So
in France?
all these people who have this, Alonso don't. I mean, Enrique is not leaving. He's not leaving, bro. He has 1 year left. After this season, he has 1 year left. And a coach like Enrique, if you are a club like PSG and you haven't tied him down for an extension, that means he doesn't want to be there. And he's not leaving right now. He is not leaving right now. He will probably in the summer, he can revisit that. But if he wins back-to-back Champions League, why does he need to stay PSG?
And for me, when you look at the Premier League, that's the place to be when you really look at it. Everyone wants to manage in the Premier League. Yeah, everyone wants to go to Madrid or Barcelona, yeah. But other than that, it's the Premier League. And I think these guys watch their Premier. Look at the Champions League top 8.
Yeah.
All English teams, all in there. So I think that could be the pulling point with that. He knows we're a top club. Liverpool, yeah. He'd be like, I wouldn't mind that. So Enrique, for me, no problem with that one as well.
And that's where I think Liverpool hierarchy is at right now. They were hoping that they can ride this ship till the end of the season and then give this guy his P90. What do you guys, a P45?
P45, yeah.
But the thing is, it's
not no more in that way though.
It's getting worse. This thing is also getting worse, right? It's getting worse. So they like, okay, because I guarantee you, if Alonso, I mean, reports out there saying Alonso is ready to go, he's ready to go, he's ready to go, and they still haven't fired him, tells me that Alonso is not their first choice.
If this was Man United, or I would say Chelsea. If this was Chelsea and Alonso was, I don't know, John Terry, he did pretty well, win a league in Germany, this, that, and the other. They would sack the manager already after that defeat, maybe in the same night.
Yeah.
And John Terry would be presented to the world today. He would have been done. Liverpool, they don't make decisions quick enough sometimes.
True.
And I think this one needs to be sort of pushed, because for me, Champions League can slot win it. When you look at the displays, yeah, why not? But you don't know what slot you're going to get.
Right.
You know, what's he told the fans? What's he told the players? What gear to play in? Or what should we do against Bournemouth?
Yeah.
Also notice this, bro, quickly. At the end of all these games where we've dropped points, Bournemouth, Leeds, every 12 minutes of the end of game is controlled by the opposition. We give them the ball.
That's what I was saying. Lack of leadership, and it comes from the top. The manager also is part of this nonsense, right? Nobody see. This is the thing. People, when I say leadership, it's not just Virgil I'm talking about. They don't respect the manager. They don't respect the manager. When you will play football at Pop Warner or whatever level, you are always told the last 10 minutes lock it in. Especially when you are ahead. There's a reason why 2-0 is the worst score in football. But when you are one goal up or whatever, lock it in. But Liverpool players, for some reason, they seem to think that they know football more than everybody else. And when it comes to that level, what do? They let it slide. Right now, we need a manager. We need a manager that all the players are going to respect. That's why my first option is Enrique. Because Enrique, when he came to PSG, they were a party town. PSG was a Hollywood club. There's a reason why when Mbappe was leaving, he was like, let him go. He didn't fight for Mbappe.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't. He's okay. He wants to leave, let him go. Because he knew the club have done everything to keep Mbappe. And when he came in, he's like, no, bye-bye, go. What does he do? And again, I keep telling people this. He turned Dembele, the guy who could not. If people knew who Dembele was, they would be shocked the fact that he won the Ballon d'Or. Not that because he doesn't have talent. It's the fact that he was a player who never took anything serious. Showing up to practice late, always injured, doesn't take care of his body, eating junk food. That's why Dembele was in Barcelona. That's why they kicked him out. But Enrique showed up and told him, brother, if you're going to be part of my team, you better shape up.
Yeah.
It took him 6 months for Dembele to become the Ballon d'Or player. That's the type of manager we need. We don't need a manager that everybody be like, oh, but he knows the club. No, we don't need that. You need a manager who's coming in to take care of business. Because right now, yes, Alonso much better than our option than any slot. But when things goes bad, I promise you guys, the team. Let me even say this: how long did it take you, JK, to decide that this manager needs to go?
How long did it take?
Yeah,
A long time, isn't it?
okay. When Alonso come in, do you think if things goes bad, people gonna say, "Oh, no, let's give him time. Let's give him time. Let's give him time." The same amount of time that people did not afford to any slot.
Yeah, Slots had, I would say, 4 months' time, really. He won the league last season, so this season a new one. Within 3 months, people are already after him.
Exactly.
After them 5 games we won at the start with dodgy results and stuff. But we've been bad since January. I've been saying this for ages, man. Since that PSG Newcastle week.
Yeah.
We've been poor. Bullshit, man.
You see what I mean?
How long can it carry on for?
Exactly. So now you bringing in Alonso, who's a fan favorite, and things starts to go bad. The rift between the fan base, you guys thought the Annie Slot one is bad. Remember, when things went bad and some of us say this guy needs to go, we were labeled enemy of the club. Now imagine if that's Alonso. If it comes to Enrique, somebody asks, Enrique could also flop. Exactly. But guess what? Enrique has no ties or any sentimental ties to the club. You could cut him off. But Alonso, on the other hand, you can't just say we cut him off. Just the same reason why you guys want to bring him in is the same reason why you will have to give him time for him to succeed. He cannot show up and have a bad 6 months, and then all of a sudden we were like, Alonso out, Alonso out. Now, Alonso will have to be there 2 years to get everything right, because this guy has screwed things up so bad, it'll have to take him that long. Now, possibly, he could get it done quicker, right? The same thing let's look at even PSG. It took Enrique 18 months. Winning League 1 does not count, people. You know what I mean? So that's the part where I'm saying, Liverpool fans, are you ready to afford Alonso that much time when things goes bad? Because some people think that when Alonso comes in, the vibe is going to change, which is true. And all of a sudden, because he knows Wirtz and Frimpong, everything's going to play well. Yeah, he knows Wirtz and Frimpong. He doesn't know Virgil. He doesn't know Salah. He doesn't know Gakpo. He doesn't know none of those players. Guess what? One of our players that he knows, he kept him on the bench. You know who that is, JK?
Yeah, Trent.
Okay. So this thing of, he knows Wirtz and Frimpong. Wirtz and Frimpong cannot win the rest of the league for us, or Champions League. We need the entire squad.
Yeah, bless up Brian in the chat. And Lee was good. How you go, man?
Yeah, big up to beat
no point
Irish
worrying, man. Don't worry about it.
You know? So that's the question. We have to ask tough questions. We have to ask that. Liverpool fans, we are also part of the reason why this thing is happening, because we did not allow the big the what they call it, the adults to make the right decision. Virgil, we should have never. I was part of the people who said keep Virgil, keep Trent, sell Salah. Some people say let Trent go, keep Virgil, keep Salah. We all came up with a form of keeping one of those three, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was one of them. And the thing is, we were all wrong. We should have let the grown-up do their business. All three of, Trent didn't want to stay anyway, so bye-bye. Virgil and Salah, we should have let them go. I'm sorry. We should have let him go. That's where we, the rest of the fans, we need to take responsibility too. We should have let them two go. Because right now, hindsight, we are blaming them more than anybody else.
In this sort of climate of football, very difficult to let them two type of players go just like that. There'd be too much uproar.
But that is the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. We all are culpable because we saying, remember, you know what happened actually? Irishman say, shameless. This is the thing. We let the rival fan base bathed us into fighting with Edwards and Hughes, who had just walked into the door, say, why haven't you given them a new contract? Why haven't you given them a new contract? Forgetting that the previous regime should have tied them down to a new contract in the first place before Edwards and Hughes came in, right? But Edwards and Hughes did not want to give them a new contract. Especially Edwards. You know Edwards, how Edwards roll. He doesn't like keeping old players. Right? So they were on the right path. Let them go. We rebuild this thing all over again. We will never find another Virgil. Never find another Salah. Yeah. I don't care how long we wait. We were never going to find any of those two players ever again. But we could start somewhere. Right? We never replaced Suarez. But guess what? We got Mo Salah. We got Mane. We got Bobby. I mean, that is the part of football. You have to rebuild it and start it afresh. And that is what they were trying to do. And we were like, nah, keep him. And we did. Now we are out here talking about get him out. You see what I mean? So this is the problem when it comes to the fan base. Sometimes we need to shut up and let those who are doing the football, quote unquote, grown-ups take care of the football club. And we can't sit here and say they haven't, because guess what? With all this thing going on, Liverpool is the most successful club in England. Making money left and right while we are losing. So that's what I'm saying. But talking about, for me, of course, Enrique is my first choice. After Enrique, get Alonso. But we have to ask questions. The same questions that I'm asking about Alonso can be asked about Enrique. Can he do it? He's never been in England. But he has his record shows for himself. He is at the level of Pep Guardiola. Yeah, Pep may be better, but Enrique has done almost everything that Pep Guardiola has done. Won in Barcelona, won in PSG, won it with the Spanish national team. We need a bit of uproar now and again. We won't find another club either. Enrique won't connect with us like Alonso. Why do you okay, Double Lion, do you want to win or you want somebody to connect with you? That's the question. Do you want to win or do you want somebody to come in and you just have vibes? I'll wait. This guy's accuracy is slot in. Everyone is speechless. Okay, so if you want to see trophies, then Alonso should not be the be-all and end-all. Brother, you can't have both, man. You can't have both. There's no way you can have both. Both is fair. How? We had Jurgen Klopp and a lot of people said they wanted him out because he was not winning enough. So how do you get both? The same way we can't find another Virgil or Salah, we can never find another Jurgen Klopp. Now, I promise you, if Enrique comes in and he can't connect and he keeps winning, nobody will care about the connection. I said we don't celebrate finishing fourth place. We don't do that here. We are Liverpool football. I expect winning first. Facts. Why not? Club gave you both. So find me another club. You think Alonso is club? Is that why you telling me, Irishman? He said you can have both. Klopp was both. Fergie was both. Wenger was both. No, you saw what they did to Wenger, right? And where are you gonna find another Wenger? Where are you gonna find another Fergie? Pep is Pep both? Pep is not both. Hey, somebody block this guy here. Somebody block this guy. Pep is not both. Pep is all about business. Unless you're talking about Pep Linders. Pep is not both. Pep is all about business. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you so well. Yeah, man. Trust me. All those managers that you guys were listed, they were winners. That's why it sounds like they got both. When the fan base is winning, everybody keep their mouth shut and enjoy the win. Last year, a lot of people were not enjoying slot football. But when we started winning, everybody kept their mouth shut and said, hey, we're going to win number 20. So that's all matters. So if you want trophies, trust me, when you start winning trophies, you will enjoy the manager. As soon as you start losing, hey, people keep forgetting. What did I say about King Kenny? When we didn't do well, a lot of people say, hey, I love King Kenny, but King Kenny, this is not for you. Brendan Rodgers, nobody liked Brendan Rodgers. But that season that he almost won the league, a lot of people started liking him because we were winning in some very horrible fashion, but we were winning. To the point where the following season that he was poor, people were like, nah, let's give him another season again. And luckily, Jurgen Klopp came in and saved us. It rarely ends well for any manager. True. If you stay too long. You want him actually blocked or don't block him. Don't block him. I'm joking. Why? Why is he your Nagelsmann is not? Did you guys remember Nagelsmann disrespect Liverpool? He disrespected Anfield, and then he showed up and we whoop his behind. Talking about Anfield is just another place. Are people forgetting about this guy or what? People, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, Nagelsmann, nah, man, not for me. His face don't just fit the picture. He's got an annoying looking face as well. And he ain't really been great for Germany.
Exactly.
I watched
I don't know why people, you know, Liverpool fans are the worst. We are Name FC. The only club that is worse than us is Arsenal and Man U. And Chelsea. We love mentioning names. We love mentioning names just to make us sound like we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, and that's why with every game Slot loses, every content creator is going to start putting out names out the hat.
Yep.
Who told you? I don't know. I just made it up in my dream last night, but I'm not going to tell you that.
No,
I mean, what I like about this world of football now, where look, at the end of the day, you got to respect Slot for who he is. Him being bold and all that, him being Dutch, has got nothing to do with how we view him as a manager. As a manager, he's not my cup of tea. But that don't mean I'm going to take the piss out of him. What a lot of people have been doing, and that's for me not a Liverpool way of doing it. Like, fucking have some respect there, you know?
Yeah.
Not Chelsea and all that.
And then the people who come out and tell us, oh, we should be operate. Why should we operate like Chelsea and City? Those are the two clubs that are in trouble for cheating when they were winning. All their wins were all cheating. Why should I want to be like a cheater? Oh, but they haven't still found any damn guilty. Brother, I don't want to win 10 trophies and then later on be told that, yeah, you cheated, so we're taking all of them from you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? What's the point of that?
What's the point of that?
Yeah, what's the point of that? And you said about a couple of minutes ago about Pop Guardiola. He's all about the business.
Yeah.
You could see in the way players come and go with him. Like, they'll be there for 2 years. And Alvarez, come on.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks Alvarez is the man, but Pep Guardiola thought, fuck that, I'd rather get the money. Pop Guardiola is down to business. He don't care about no one.
Exactly.
If he's there, he don't care, bro. You can see it, but he does it with a smile, and that's why he gets away with it.
Because he's a winner.
He's a winner,
as long as he's winning. City fans, I promise you, City fans, a lot of them are very frustrated with him like this season because he's made a few dodgy decisions, right? But when he kept failing in the Champions League, I didn't hear any City fans complaining because they were winning still. Yeah, he was failing in Champions League, but he was still winning. They didn't complain. When you get a manager that is winning, it doesn't matter whether he connects or not. He's winning. As soon as he starts losing, that's when the whole, this manager never connected with us. This manager never connected. Bro, at the end of the day, it's all about win. If you winning, you don't care whether he even coach for the anything. It's all about wins. Because at the end of the day, if we bring a manager who nobody likes, and that guy put number 21, number 22, number 23, number 7, number 8, number 9, do you think I care about whether he's from Liverpool or most of Liverpool greatest servants did not come from Liverpool?
Yep. Paisley from Durham. Shankly from Scotland. Houllier from France.
Yep.
Jurgen from Germany.
Yep.
Kenny from Scotland. So no real Scousers doing the job.
You see? Out of Stephen G, Jamie Carragher, Trent. I mean, I'm sure I mentioned, and this is just the modern times. You know what I mean? So this whole thing of, we need somebody who gets us and somebody who understands that, bro, that's like Irishman. And that's exactly the same thing as saying it means more. Something that you hate hearing, right? This is all PR stuff. This is all sentimental, blah, blah, blah. Trust me. You just want somebody who wins. Arne Slot, last year, a lot of people said his game was boring. There was no press. There was no exciting, la da 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 da. But he was winning. Did you think I cared? No. We won. I was at the parade in spirit.
Yeah.
So whoever is coming in should not be somebody that gets us. We need somebody who is good enough. Somebody who can win. Go ahead.
And also for me, I always say that football should be fun. But you've got to have the structure of discipline. And that discipline has to be on a level of respect between the players and the coach or the manager. If that discipline is, you know what, it's pissing me off now, you're going to get a Real Madrid with Alonso situation. So the discipline has to be sort of thought well about how am I going to get my message across to these players that they don't think I'm making them look small. Because these guys got egos as well, these players. You know, you've got to understand that in football as well now. I thought Paisley was from Durham. So he's from the northeast, Sunderland, yeah?
Yeah, he's in Sunderland, yeah. Big up to Peter. Thank you for the education. Yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing. So, I'm not saying that I'm against Alonso. I'm just saying people need to think hard about it. And if they go in there because, Alonso gets us, he's a former player, he's this, he's that. That is very, very risky because as soon as he goes left, people, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's why a lot of people didn't want Gerrard to come back in any way as a manager.
Yep.
They don't want to lose that
They
gamble,
don't want to lose that
respect thing.
legend feeling with him. You know what I mean?
But he's probably thinking, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'll take that job. That's all I'm saying. Because you can see it in his interviews. He's like, I want to do it. I want to do it.
Wait, this guy said, if Arsenal win the league, I'm going to cook you. Why are you going to cook me? What did I do? What did I do? Christian, what did I do? You're going to cook me.
It was good to see that. You know what? Yesterday's result.
Yeah.
We couldn't win in that result. You got United and Arsenal. Come on, man. Who do you want that? You don't want none of them to win it.
Man, it was the most.
That was funny.
This past weekend has been the hardest weekend ever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, thank you, Mr. Carrick, for taking care of these delusional fan base. But at the same time, it's Manchester United, man.
I can't believe it.
He said you are.
You didn't mind them winning.
It was tough. It was tough, man. But still, I was entertained watching AFTV because they were so miserable. Christian said you are Edwards FSG advocate. You damn right. I'm an Edward FSG advocate. They are the best Liverpool owners probably of all time. Prove me wrong.
I've never been a big fan of theirs. Taylor Swift having 3 concerts in a week or 2 concerts in a week.
Hey, you know how much money we made?
Elton John, bro. Elton John was on the Anfield pitch singing. What the
bro?
Hell is going on, man?
Do you know how much money people out here want us to spend money, and they're wondering how do you want people to spend the money? Liverpool have made more money for the first time ever in the Premier League.
Highest on the
highest on the money thing. How do you think they made that money? And somebody going to tell, well, they do well in the business side. Trust me, the business side and the on-field side are equal. If you're not doing well on the field, you're not going to do well on the business side.
Simple.
It's as simple as that. Yeah. It's a cycle. They're all connected.
Mm-hmm. But the pitch is the main business maker. That's the marketing.
The pitch is the main business. That's why Adidas came back. People forget that Adidas left us cold. They literally ran away.
Yeah, you're embarrassing us.
Yeah, that's why you are embarrassing our brand. Adidas bolted like the Roadrunner. Guess who we had after Adidas? A uniform named Warrior. Purple and white with black. People, we've been there, man. So don't tell me that, Edwards and this. You were celebrating the win last year, Christian. Who do you think made you win? Nonsense. He said, we need to build a squad that is capable of... Okay, building the squad costs money. People speak like they never created a budget.
Yeah, but quickly, like I've never been a big fan of Edwards and all that shenanigans. But I thought, you know what? This summer that went past and we bought all them players, I thought, you know what? We've bought all the ingredients now. I can't say nothing towards them. So for me, it's got fuck all to do with Edwards or the other lad. What's his name?
Hughes?
Hughes, yeah. How can you blame Hughes for what's going on this season? Like, come on.
People are...
Hughes said, here's the ingredients. Get on with it.
Yeah.
He brought the Italian lad to be our other centre half. He got injured. If he was fit, everything would be sort of sound better anyway. If he stayed fit.
The manager has done his job properly, we would have been properly in there. Yes, that's why I want the manager out, because the manager, he was feeling himself a little bit way too much. He also thought that he has arrived. Brother, this was your first year, and everybody is even saying that was not even your own team. That was somebody else's team that you won with. And you were given 450 million to spend, and then you blew it. I won't say you blew it. He bought the right players. That's a wrong way for me to say.
Me,
he didn't blow it. He mismanaged. He mismanaged the ingredients that he had. He had the right. Everything that he was giving to him was. Nobody complained about any signing that we had.
Yeah. And when you look at them, all of them, even Isaac, he scored. And we thought he's landed now because the way he works past to him. I've been waiting for that. we thought, oh, sorted. Next second, bang, he's injured probably
Yeah.
for the rest of the season. But Kirko's found his feet. Not a great game against Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
Frimpong's found his feet. Ekatike's found his feet. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
The Italian lad got injured. So everyone's been sound for me, signing wise. I got no problems with the signings. But at the end of the day, the guy who's cooking the main dish, he's got to have a Michelin star.
Mm-hmm.
Don't overcomplicate football.
Christian, you're right. Trophies makes Liverpool more money. But talking to you, you said we haven't won enough trophies. So how do we make all that money? All the time that you be in the chat or come on there and you are speaking against FSG, you say we don't win enough. So why are we so rich? Huh? You can't contradict yourself, brother. We listen to you when you speak. Big up yourself, JR. Big up.
We'll thank him and Taylor Swift, man. They made us.
They're smart.
Business-wise, they're on it. You know, they're on it. Yeah.
No, the thing is, we can't sit here and think that they've done everything right. They've done a lot of things wrong. Like earlier you said, JK, sometimes they wait too long to make decisions, right?
Yeah.
That I never liked it. Even when Klopp was here, just because we're going for number one, it's like, okay, what's the second option? And we're like, nah, we wait till we get number one. Those type of things, I didn't like it.
Do you remember last time when Brendan Rodgers got sacked and Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry were in the studio for the game?
Yeah.
There was a game. And then they got the news. Yesterday's Man United Arsenal game was that perfect game to pull that out.
To get the news.
It was perfect. I thought it was going to happen. You know.
Well, Indy kept saying that it was going to happen, but that's what I'm trying to explain to people. And I want people to get it. I believe, and the sources have told me that this guy is on his way out. Even if he wins the Champions League, he's on his way out. The problem is, I don't believe that Alonso is this club's number one option. I believe it's Enrique. Irishman believes, this is not rumors, people. This is what Irishman believes. He believes it's now Guzman. Right? Because the Alonso situation, people think that, it's the Madrid drama. There's more to it than just Madrid drama. Chelsea could have snapped him up. Man U could have snapped him up. Liverpool, why hasn't Arne Slot been fired already? So there's more to it or maybe Alonso said, hey, I need more time. I need to take a break. Start over in the summer, which I think is a much, much better option. So that's the question. Why has Liverpool not made a decision yet? As bad as this guy is, that everybody agrees that he has to go. Why has Liverpool not made that decision?
That's the question. Because there's been enough opportunities of... Remember that PSV game, 4-1 at home? That was a perfect... Forest 3-0 at home. Yeah. So there's been enough results there to pick a result and say, you know what, we're going to tell the world we've sacked him. Saturday's result was a perfect opportunity as well. So what they're saying is probably we'll keep him until the summer. That's, you know.
Yeah. Jackie, help me reach my brother Christian here. Please. I believe that what he's saying, as much as he thinks is factual, but he's contradicted himself. He said, Kwesi, if Arsenal win the league and Man United gets top 4 over Liverpool, there's no excuse for FSG because Arsenal operates similar to Liverpool. They didn't spend crazy in the summer and doing business. Somebody please educate my younger brother here that he just made a very statement that sounds very smart, but it makes no smart. Okay, so let's break it down. JK, let me know when I'm wrong. First of all, Arsenal operate like Liverpool. That's true. At the same time, it's not true because since Arteta got there, he has spent over 700 billion. I said 700 billion. 700 million. True or not?
More than that.
More than that. Okay.
More than that.
All right. Since Arteta got there, he's been there for how many years? 6 years? And this is the first year that it looks like he's going to win the league. Okay? And his Slot did it in 1 year without spending anything. Right? Okay. What's the other? He said the excuse for FSG. FSG is more successful in the EPL than Arsenal is. Even though Arsenal owner is more richer, Stan Kroenke is filthy rich, probably than than John W. Henry. But you cannot use one season that we playing poor and start branding FSG as failure because they're not. Now, you could argue that they haven't won enough trophies. That's a very valid debate that you can have. But what you're saying here, you think you're saying something, but you're not. FSG is the most successful ownership group in the EPL. City Group is owned by one person. And even them, they say they're cheated. So are we going to put an asterisk on their trophies? Like everybody wanted to put an asterisk on Liverpool's winning the league when Klopp did because it was so-called pandemic league. Big up to my brethren, Liverpool 12 men. He's in the X. Big up yourself, brother.
Bless up 12.
Thank you for giving us the stats. You see, this is the thing that people speak and they think that we don't watch football like everybody else. Manchester United have spent over 2 billion to get to where they are. And that's the team you want Liverpool to copy? How many managers have Manchester United had since Fergie left?
A lot.
You're making a debate that you haven't seriously talked about. You see, when you're going to debate, they say sometimes be on the other side that you're rooting against to see their perspective before you started saying things because it sounds good. So if I'm against FSG, I have to try to get into their mind and see how they think before I can debate against anybody who supports FSG. So your debate, it makes no sense. You talking about total domination that we're supposed to be running like Chelsea. I don't want to run like Chelsea because guess what? They are cheaters too under Abramovich. You wait till till the season is over. Remember that Todd Bowley self-snitch on himself so that they don't get in trouble. Am I wrong, JK?
Yeah, he did that a few years ago now.
Yeah, Todd Bowley snitched on himself because Abramovich was doing some very, very dodgy business with Chelsea. Is that how you want Liverpool to operate? Okay. City, 116 charges, so we don't even need to go there. The only club, 2 clubs actually, Arsenal and Man U are the only 2 successful clubs that have operated in a proper way without cheating. But we don't know about Man U because, you know.
That's dodgy as fuck as well.
Yeah, there's very dodgy stuff. There's some dodgy stuff going on. Nobody has proof. Nobody has proof against Man U. So we just got to keep our mouth shut until the proof comes out. But even with that, that was still under Fergie. You know, somebody posted on social media and said, Man U has never had a what did he say? Manchester United has never had a good ownership group. He said the only reason why they were successful was because of Alex Ferguson. And I thought about it. I was like, damn, they're right. Because who were the people who were there before the Glazers came in? They were failing. Hence the reason why the Glazers came in. And the Glazers came in and they also did it. I mean, do we need to look back? The only reason why Man U is where they are is because of one person, Alex Ferguson.
Simple.
So, Christian, nice try. You need to go back and read the books again, read both sides. And if you want, we are not back in the days where one owner can come in and spend all the money they want without checks and balances. It doesn't work like that anymore. Yeah, there's so many things you can speak against FSG that you will not get a debate from me. But when it comes to the business side and what they've done for Liverpool, brother, that's a non-starter. It was fun where it lasted when everybody was doing FSG out, FSG out, FSG out. That one does not, it doesn't work anymore.
No, the summer spend.
It's not even, what's the name? JK. It's not even the 450 million that we spent in one summer. That is just, that doesn't even count. People forget that Liverpool was a couple hours away from going, basically we're going to get relegated. The club was going to be done. Administration, we were literally hours away from administration. People forget that. And people forget that there was somebody before the Gillette. But I don't know how young is Christian, but I don't think he knows all the leader ownership group of Liverpool. So a lot of times, all these FSG people speak like we had a rich sugar daddy at one point of the time. Liverpool has never been operated as a rich club. It's always been a family-run club where we do the right thing.
No, in that way, they've kept it old school in that way. Where
exactly. That's why we fell behind, JK. People don't do their history. There's a reason why Liverpool fell behind Manchester United and Chelsea and the other kind of stuff. Because Liverpool was run like a family business. They didn't want to be run like you saying, like this big conglomerate and all that. Yeah, they didn't want that. They didn't do that. That's why Liverpool got caught behind with when they switched the EPL, Liverpool was behind. Because if you go from the 80s, as successful as Liverpool was in the 80s, if Liverpool was run like how Manchester was run, I promise you, Liverpool will be toe-to-toe with Real Madrid in terms of revenue generated. So, people, before you start talking, you need to do your history and stop thinking that Liverpool was run like Chelsea or run like City, and then FSG came in and they decided we're just going to be cheap. Liverpool has never, ever been run like a big club. He said, that is not why Magnier and McManus sold United, because Fergie sued them. Oh. No, I mean, there is history on that side, but there was a leadership group before the Glazers, and ever since then, they've been going downhill. But the only reason why they were successful is because of Alex Ferguson. Chelsea became successful because at that time, one owner can pump all the money they wanted. And that was Abraham. City came in and did it 10 times as much. But right now, you can't. Because look at Barcelona. They did the same thing. Now they broke. Have you seen the stadium leaking? The brand new stadium that they have was leaking.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Yeah. Double Lion is giving us some news. He said the Reds have high standards indeed, and the Liverpool hierarchy may very well be considering their options. I told you the options. Why when I tell you guys things, you guys don't believe me? The sources told me. I told you this guy is a dead man walking. The thing is, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I believe they want one particular manager, and that manager is not going to be ready till the summer. Irishmen think it's now Guzman. I think it's Enrique. And I think my sources say it's Enrique. But then they got Alonso, who's, from what we reports are saying, he's ready to go. But this manager is so bad that they don't even know, should we pull the trigger and choose Alonso or wait till the summer? So JK, do you pull the trigger and give it to Gerard and Carragher and say, hey, you guys run the club till, we got what, 4 months? We got 4 months left. Huh?
Before I give it to Carragher, I'm taking it myself. I'll do it with Gerard, no problem with that. I think we need to change it now, just to get one of them cups won.
Yeah. But Christian, and this is the question, Christian. This is what I want to ask you. If he is their number one target, why haven't you pulled the trigger? You are here making people lose their mind right now.
It would have been done yesterday, as I said.
It should have been done yesterday.
It would have been done yesterday. The new.
That's my question. Yeah, that is my question. If Alonso is the number one target, why haven't you guys pulled the trigger? You see what I mean? Pull the trigger. Get this man out of here. So that's the question. That is the question. Manchester United are also after a new manager in the summer, after Carrick. We are playing a very dangerous game. I agree. But I see, this is the thing though, Bruno. Man United has put himself also in a tough situation, especially with the fan base. Carrick has started very well, beating City, beating Arsenal. If he carries on doing well, the fan base are not going to allow a new manager to come in unless they get in Pep Guardiola or they get in Enrique. You're not letting Carrick go because that's what they did. They let Carrick go and then they brought in who did they bring? Erik ten Hag. And then they brought in Amorim. Or is it the other way around, right? So right now, if Carrick does well, let's say he gets them to Champions League, and then you bring anybody less than Enrique, and then that young manager like comes in and then flops. Oh my God. So that's my thing though. He said perhaps it's true Xabi Alonso wants a break. That's also possible. That may be true too. Maybe he does need a break. He can. JR says, so Kwesi, if they do get Alonso, will you be on the dark side? No, we'll be back in the I'm on the dark side because of this manager. And it seems like they're trying to keep me there for a long period of time. I don't care. Well, actually, I care. I don't want Nagelsmann. The question for me is, I just wanted to make sure people know what they were asking when they say Alonso. Don't just pick Alonso off sentimental purposes. You see what I mean? That's why my whole devil advocates it. Do not pick Alonso because, he played for Liverpool. Guess what? He played for Bayern too. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing. Because if you get him just because he played for Liverpool, when things go bad, then what? I got a feel Enrique will prefer City. No, City has. He's not moving from one Arab, then they won't allow it. PSG is not going to allow. Qatar is not going to allow. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. No, but it is a possibility. It is a possibility. Yeah. But City have company. They got Teta. They got Chelsea's former coach, right? And then the guy who's coaching the sister team in Spain. What's his name? Michel something. So Xabi Alonso rumors wants to break will be true. Okay. Waiting because the possibility of getting Luis Enrique. No, I think it's Enrique. Irishmen think it's not Guzman. He's gonna be like, Kwesi, I never told you that. Yes, you did. Yesterday. You said it's a possibility. And that is what I'm talking about. If they go after Enrique, we will be left with nothing. And then what? If Alonso goes to Manchester City, Bruno, okay, that's a little bit too dark. That's way too dark, even for myself. He said if Man U gets Enrique and then City get Arteta, oh my God, Liverpool fans will, yeah. That FSG office will be burned down. I don't want the world to go into nuclear war with us in 6. We need Slot out now and climb the table to be at peace. Right now, my brother, the only place that we need to do is win the Champions League. The opposite could be true too. Alonso doesn't want a break, but the club is still waiting until the summer because the all the manager targets will be available. So they want to keep their option, which is the sensible thing to do. But the wait is painful, Christian. I mean, that's not every Christian. That's I can't mean 911. I'm gonna call you 911. I could not pronounce his name. I never heard Alonso talking about Bayern. What does he miss there? Look, the football to be cherry, but that's not working. Put in that moment. Oh my God. FSE should sell up. Can they really take us any further? Yes. Who should they sell it to? And whoever comes in can spend the money. People think that we should get these rich people to come in and they can spend all this money. They will all be bounded by FFP. So the same thing is going to happen. In the beginning, yeah, they can spend a little bit more cash, but after a while, you have to balance the books. So I don't know what people think that if you get a new ownership and all of a sudden they're going to spend money like Citigroup.
No, them days are gone.
Them days are gone. I don't know why people don't get that.
That's why Newcastle got gutted, man.
Look at Newcastle. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look at Newcastle. Newcastle is the richest club on the planet.
It don't matter.
We had to give them money for them to spend. By the way,
we sorted their transfer fund out.
You see what I mean? We stole their transfer. As rich as they are, we took their transfer and then took their player and said, here's some money. Now use that money to go spend some money on. Exactly. They are restricted. They are restricted, just like any other ownership that comes to Liverpool will be restricted.
Yeah, because any firm out there, when you look at all the sponsors that Liverpool have got in the last 2 years, every week, every couple of weeks, I'm seeing a Japanese camera firm. I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, Expedia. Yeah. So, no, Liverpool are the number prime club to get that done. Newcastle ain't going to get that same sort of money for what they're getting advertising-wise. It ain't the same. Yep. Liverpool are on a different total level. Hence why you've got about 20 firms connected to Liverpool now.
Exactly. People are here, those days, it would be nice to have a sugar daddy with so much money and can spend whatever they want.
A Russian
but right now, those days are over. Liverpool spent all that 450 million because they generated 700 million.
And they saved up for 10 years.
And they've been saving that for 10 years.
Hence why FSG out. Rumors came out.
Yeah. Is a new regulation mean that the max you can spend is 3 times the income of the smallest club. So probably around 300 mil. So yeah, Newcastle can literally buy the entire EPL if they wanted to. But guess what? They can't because they have to make money first. They don't generate enough revenue to spend the money that they want to spend. Do people know who the owner of Newcastle is? Now, the difference is if that ownership group in Newcastle had come to Liverpool, okay, they could spend more money and it's not because of them, it's because of how much the club generates. Newcastle don't generate a third of what Liverpool does. So It's all part of the thing. But anyway, big up to man them in the building. Thank you for spending your Monday with us. Bruno says, if Gerard comes in and there is a guarantee Enrique comes in, then I'm fine. That's what I'm saying, Bruno. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Bring in Gerard and Carragher.
Why
Just for vibes.
He'll do my fucking anything. I went to Carragher's last game as well for Liverpool.
I don't like Carragher myself. I'm just doing it for vibes. All right, just doing it for vibes. Bring them to, and then let's see what happens in the summer. We get Alonso or we get Enrique. Shoot, I want the young manager that I have my eye on is Fabregas. You know,
I think they're 5th in the league.
Yeah, like I'm looking at that. Fabregas is doing something good over there in Italy, man, with a brand new promoted team. It's basically he's doing what Wrexham has been doing. He said Man City splashing cash, but it's nothing compared to what it was in the past. Exactly. That's exactly facts, Christian.
Yeah.
Because if that Sheikh Mansour is rich. He said no, Carragher. He said he'd be spitting everywhere in the dugout. Somebody misplaced a pass.
They probably have Gary Neville with his second-hand man. They'll get Gary Neville involved.
Oh, God. He said if Enrique comes in, I didn't even take Rooney as an interim. Oh, my God. But then, in terms of transfers, Dave O'Cope is saying that Liverpool are looking really hard on Adam Wharton. Somebody also said that Jacket is also being looked at very, very hard. So we shall see. We got 5 days to go. Maybe something will pan out. It shows on the pitch and the way Man City are playing right now. Yeah, they play with the players that Liverpool fans said they were not good enough. Plot twist, Zidane in the summer. Bro, if we get Zidane, I might shave my head bald. Arsenal fans will be so angry. You know, the funny thing is, Arsenal fans, football need them to lose. Big up to Jean Gray. Good to see you.
Oh, bless Jean.
Long time no see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. Big up to all of you guys, man. Thank you, JK, for coming through. Big up to Anfield Irishman. People, check him out. I know for sure that brother has a show coming up. So go check him out. Big up to all of you guys, man. We have a game on Wednesday, right?
Yeah. Carabao.
Okay. Yeah, man. Let's win that game,
Take
man.
it easy, people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's win that game, man. Crazy Bowl. We out. Peace.